What's up, y'all? Today I just wanted to jump right into this video. Wow, I'm about to attempt to do this crossword puzzle, but sorta, kinda, not really. But today's video is going to be about explaining why I feel the way I do as far as men are concerned. So, I have a few male friends who feel like I'm just hard. I'm just hard on men. I don't cut no slack. I don't play the radio. I just don't play with men. So I figure I would just help them out a little bit. I feel like for the most part they know me, but maybe this will be a better understanding of why I am the way I am concerning men or concerning dude, period. So I won't go all the way back like ancient history, back. But I was in a relationship where I actually lived with someone for I don't know how many years. A lot of that stuff I have blocked out. A lot of that stuff I have tried not to remember, pushed to the back of my mind, to the far back side of my brain somewhere where it don't exist no more. So, I don't know how many years, but however long it was, I have watched this guy. I'm talking about when we didn't have it. I always kept a car. I've always had a job or two or three, probably because of this reason. But he didn't want to work. I don't think it was that he didn't want to work. I think he had it made. He had several baby mamas. Basically most of those women took care of him, made sure he was straight. Like, everybody gave him bread. He could pull up to this one house, get a plate. That one, pull up, get a plate. Mama fix some food, whoever, however. So basically, he had no bills, no responsibility like that, no nothing. So outside of his habit, which was smoking, drinking, and partying, he have no responsibilities like that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he had a reason to have no job. So that being said, homeboy ain't had to work for nothing. But one thing he did for sure, he made sure he had some bread, some type of way to smoke, to drink, or to get him a bottle. And he most definitely was gonna eat. And it was times I ain't even had it, or it was periods, or I call them like seasons of my life where I wasn't even working. And guess what that man did? That man left out the house in my car. He came back. He had a meal, whether it was 2 meals or one big meal for us to split. He had his weed. And he most definitely had him a bottle. I'm talking about every day, like clockwork. No job. But when he came back in the house that night, not even that night, lunchtime, that night, however many times I had needed to eat or whatever, bruh came back and provided. So I think that's why I'm kind of hard up on dudes asking for money, or when they say they ain't got it, I kind of look at them crazy, because I watched this dude who ain't had no job go out there and get it some type of way. I don't know if he had to rob Peter to pay Paul, baby. I don't know how he even paid Paul, if that was the situation. But he made sure we were straight every day, like clockwork. And at that point, I didn't care where it came from. I didn't care if you had to go buy our old girl food stamp card and went and got us something to eat from Bobo's and made a meal and cooked it yourself. That wasn't my concern. As long as you made sure I was straight, because you was living with. I mean, we lived together. So as long as you made sure the house was straight, I didn't care where you got it from. And most of the time, I knew where it was coming from. One of the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9 people, whatever. And that's not even the conversation at hand. But all I'm saying is, he made a way, and I had watched him make ways. So that's why I don't cut men no slack, and I don't like no sorry man who tell me that they really can't. They can't get it. They don't know how to get it. I don't even like no excuses from no man. Even if you say you disabled, them folks telling you that you can't work no more. Man, it's the ways out here to get money, man. Boy had a homeboy. I almost said his name, Jesus. He had a crazy homeboy. And man, buddy tried to sell me a Bible. The Holy Bible. I don't care what it was. Man, whatever he could get his hands on, he was going to sell it to me. Sell it to me, you, your mama, and your cousin too. But, man, listen. That's why I don't take no excuses. I ain't going to say growing up. But being in that situation, watching them dudes live like that and still provided for themselves, still made a way at the end of the day to have everything they needed before they laid down, or everything they wanted. I can't cut no dude no slack on nothing. I watch them boys. I watch all the homeboys hustle. Nothing. I ain't seen no drugs like that. And like I said, they did smoke, and they smoked so much, it was their own habit. So you know they wasn't selling it like that, because they had to have something for them to smoke. So them boys, baby. And oh my gosh, that's why I can't stand for a dude to ask me for no money. Like, if we kicking it, if we cooling, whatever, however, I don't care, best friend, brother, down to my daddy, whoever, I can't stand for nobody to ask me for no money. It has always been like a pet peeve, something that has gotten under my skin since forever. And I guess that play a part into it, because even when I was working, them boys ain't asked me for no money. That man ain't asked me for no money like that. And when he did, couple dollars, two, 3, 4, 5, however, it wasn't no issue, because he provided when I ain't had it. But and when I did feel like I was providing too much, once I started working consistently, and he had started needing a little too much, that's when I started feeling like I had to get me a little get back. Like, I ain't care what it was. If I felt like you owed me, I was gonna get that back in some type of way. I don't care if I call you to the house, you was gonna come over there and cook a meal. You was gonna come cook for these children. Yeah. You was gonna run me back whatever I felt like I lost in dollars or time over the years, you was gonna run me that back by coming over here to cook. You was gonna spend the night, watch these churn, whatever, however. Only with that one particular person. And then my kids could tell you that right now to this day. They don't see no whole bunch of dudes. They could only tell you maybe 2 or 3. Man, really, they could only tell you 1 or 2. I ain't gonna say 2 or 3. 1, possibly 2. Outside of their followers, I'm gonna say 1. I don't kick it with everybody. I don't let everybody in my space. Men wise, you just never know. You just never know what they got going on, what they gonna do. And then I got girls, even with my son. I don't even play about my son. He a boy. You just never know what these men got going on. But man, I just feel like I just can't cut a man no slack. And I feel like in the beginning, I feel like when I first meet you, it's probably when I'm the most open to see what you got going on. Like, let's see what you're talking about. Let's see what you're capable of. Or, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what your interests are. Who you be with. What numbers to call. Like, nah, let me stop playing. But it's definitely trial and error in the beginning stages. I feel like you probably could get a little more out of me as far as me being willing to help you, or, you know, shoot you some game on how to do this or how to do that. But once I teach you definitely the game on the business side, hey, I feel like you should do so and so. Okay, you got this amount of bread to do this. Okay, but how about you put it over here? I feel like if I teach you the game on it and you don't do nothing with it, it's over with for you. It's over with for you. Because then I'm going to feel like I done invested too much of my time, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and you ain't do nothing with it. So then I kind of lose interest real quick. I don't even take it beyond that. It don't even get no much further than that, because that's a lot right there. You don't play with my investment, my brain investment. So yeah, I don't like that. I don't like for a dude to not know how to get no money. And if it's cool if you don't know how to, but once you are shown how to get it, even if I show you, man, even if I invest $1 towards you getting your first $2, you best be able to flip that mug 45 times. It should be no reason you ain't got no bread after that. It should be no reason. So yeah, I can't. I'm way harder because of, like I said, what I saw and what I have been around. So them boys exposed me to eating. They exposed me on how to eat with nothing and come back with something. So yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be crazy. I used to feel like I could take a homeless man, and not literally homeless, but I could take somebody who is teachable. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is willing to learn. Somebody that don't mind, obtaining some knowledge. Show them what I know. See what he do with it. Okay? See what his little coins working with, and invest with something else that I might not know, because I don't know everything. But if he could do something with a little bit that I do know, Do you want to be a millionaire? Man, just don't ask me for nothing. I'll show you something, boy. I'll show you something, boy. I don't like to be asked or nothing. I'll show you something all day long. I feel like I cater to you in so many different ways until you ask me for something. Then it's over with. It's over with for you. Let me be the one to have the heart to see what you got going on and want to do for you. And then that's it. Even after the fact, man, any situation, I ain't gonna say relationship, any situation that I get into, I always say, yeah, if this right here don't work out, you go ahead now. You gotta be able to take this right here, this stuff I'm teaching you right here, and still be able to live now. You still gonna have to be able to move on with this right here. I don't think I would ever get into any type of investment, any type of entanglement with nobody who is not my husband. Man, I just had to tell somebody this the other day. One of my good friends. And it's too much that come behind that. He looks at it as if it's just an investment, it's a partnership, but it's too many red flags for me, because you could get with somebody who ain't cool with it. My husband could come through and say, and whatever my husband say, that's most definitely that. It's over with. And I don't want to be stuck in no situation where I can't get out of it because I done signed the paper with my folks. I done signed the paper. And they ain't acknowledged my people or whatever, or did something before my people got there. You don't make long-term decisions with temporary situations, I should say. So, yeah. Maybe I'll let up one day. But for right now, And then that's my dog. That's my dog. And how he feel is that whatever partnerships or whatever. See, men think different. I can't vibe with that, because he feel like his folks, whoever he get with in the future, should accept whatever he had going on before he got with his person or his wife or whatever. And I just disagree. I just rather play it safe all the way around. But maybe that's how women think versus how men think, and I just can't do it. My dog say his wife probably out here working somewhere and they ain't even gotta work. Get with him. He waiting on her. She could go ahead and retire right now as soon as she meet him. But me, on the other hand, we gotta see. We gotta see how this gonna work. Cause I think I got long-term business goals. Sit up at the house, call down to the first business. Hey, I see so-and-so been on break 2 hours. I know y'all ain't smoking on my property, for one. 2, matter of fact, just go ahead and clock out and go home. Don't worry about it. Y'all ain't got to come back. That's where I'm at. Me and my husband kick back somewhere doing the work of the Lord. Let's not forget that. With the kids, running empires, not just one. So he gonna have to bring it. That's why I don't cut men no slack, cause I know I'm gonna step. And he gonna have to step right behind me, in front of me, beside me. However, what they say, wherever the chips may lay, wherever direction he at beside me, like I said, have to fall in line. But yeah, that took me out, boy. Once Buddy tried to sell me that Bible, that was it for the rest of y'all, man. Show me anything is possible. Anything is possible. You hear me? But I'm out. I don't like to be before y'all too long. These videos be becoming a little sentimental. I be feeling like y'all be getting to know me a little too much now. A little too up close and personal. Alright.